Paragraph on climate change. Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time, posing significant challenges to the environment, societies, and economies across the globe. It refers to long-term changes in temperature, precipitation patterns, and other aspects of the Earth's climate system, primarily caused by human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels and deforestation. These activities release greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide and methane, into the atmosphere, trapping heat and leading to a rise in global temperatures. The consequences of climate change are far-reaching and demand urgent attention. One of the most evident impacts of climate change is the increase in average global temperatures. Over the past century, the Earth's temperature has risen by about 1 degree Celsius, and the rate of warming is accelerating. This rise in temperature has a cascade of effects, including the melting of glaciers and ice caps, the expansion of deserts, and the acidification of oceans. Rising sea levels threaten coastal communities and low-lying islands, leading to displacement of populations and loss of livelihoods. Changing weather patterns are another key consequence of climate change. Extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, heat waves, and droughts, are becoming more frequent and intense. These events have devastating impacts on agriculture, water availability, and human health. Crop failures, water scarcity, and the spread of diseases pose significant challenges to food security and public well-being. The consequences of climate change are not limited to the environment. They also have profound social and economic implications. Vulnerable communities, including the poor, indigenous peoples, and marginalized groups, are disproportionately affected by the impacts of climate change. They often lack the resources and adaptive capacity to cope with the changing conditions, leading to increased poverty and inequality. Moreover, climate change exacerbates existing social and political tensions as competition for scarce resources, such as water and arable land, intensifies. Addressing climate change requires a comprehensive and global response. The Paris Agreement, adopted in 2015, aims to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels and to pursue efforts to limit the temperature increase to 1.5 degrees Celsius. The agreement calls for countries to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions, increase resilience to climate impacts, and provide financial and technological support to developing nations. Transitioning to a low-carbon and sustainable economy is crucial for mitigating climate change. This involves shifting away from fossil fuels and embracing renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power. Energy efficiency measures, sustainable transportation systems, and forest conservation also play essential roles in reducing emissions and promoting environmental stewardship. Governments, businesses, and individuals all have a role to play in adopting sustainable practices and making responsible choices to mitigate climate change. Furthermore, investing in climate adaptation is vital for building resilience to the impacts that are already occurring and are expected to worsen in the future. This includes developing early warning systems, improving infrastructure, and implementing sustainable land management practices. Additionally, promoting climate education and raising awareness about the urgency of the issue are crucial for fostering public support and engagement. In conclusion, climate change is a complex and multifaceted challenge with far-reaching consequences. It threatens ecosystems, economies, and livelihoods around the world. Addressing climate change requires global cooperation, sustained commitment, and transformative actions. By reducing greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning to sustainable practices, and investing in adaptation, we can mitigate the impacts of climate change and build a more resilient and sustainable future for generations to come. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this.